All right, that's everything. All right, I'm assuming.
We laugh, we
Lower you a
we
little bit.
sable.
All right. I hope so. All right, guys. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Nothing Nerdy. I'm here for my weekly stream with the Inspector Who Reacts. Hello, Inspector.
Hey,
How are you
hello
doing?
everyone. That's not here.
I think with everybody working from home, everyone's schedule's all
Yeah,
whack.
it's probably true.
As I was working until like a minute before we started streaming, so it's things are a little crazy for people for a while, I think. But
This
so go ahead.
I was gonna say, this whole month, the next month to come,
Yeah, it's
doing something.
Yeah, lots to get used to. You know, it's funny. I saw something on Twitter today. I guess they like posted an article. I don't know who posted it, but a lot of people were retweeting it, saying how like they are encouraging streamers to like not stream like during work hours or something, or to like stream during certain hours. And everyone's like, no.
Well, there's another little article I saw, which is like, or somebody posted, like everybody's playing video games
Mm-hmm.
because everybody's now it's like it's taking down the servers are kind of struggling or something.
Yeah.
Of course, somebody else like maybe posted like, actually, it's the people watching like Netflix, like all the streaming apps that are actually probably taking more than video games.
Yeah, a lot of people are probably home watching, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, all the streaming services, and it's not our fault, guys. It's not our fault.
Yeah.
So.
I'll probably be on Netflix though one day.
Yeah, I don't have Netflix yet. I have Amazon Prime.
Have you ever had Netflix?
I did for a while. Like when I first moved into my own apartment and I needed some form of cheap TV, I got Netflix. But I didn't really take advantage of it. You know, I watched like Fuller House. I think it was the only thing I watched. So,
now we have Disney.
Now we have
Disney. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I paid a year for it. I'm gonna take as much as I can advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching The Phantom Menace on there the other day. Because I hadn't watched that in a while. I enjoy rewatching that one. So yeah, I'll be doing a lot of that over the next few weeks. I hope this whole thing is only just a month. I mean, in terms of us being quarantined, hopefully after that we can join the public. But anyway. So now, do you want to talk about the last two episodes, or you just want to talk about this last week?
We could do like a quick talk about the Bad Batch episode, which was I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. The ending caught me off guard.
Yeah.
In the end,
that was
go ahead.
It was very fun. It was a very fun episode, but yeah, the ending was definitely surprised me.
Yeah, like I mean, in the end, like ultimately, I understand, and I think it was really good storytelling. It was really good writing, like the way they did it. But it was so sad.
Yeah.
Rex was like, if this is where you have to, if you feel like, we have a history, but if you feel like that's where you belong, then that's what you have to do, and like gave him his blessing. And then like you see him walking away, and you can't see Echo, but as soon as he turns around, you see Echo walking towards them.
Already going to join them.
And then they saluted each other. And then we cried, right, Madigan? We cried. I know.
Ew, Madigan.
We cried. I guess I smell good. Yeah, the inspector is petting you. I know. Yes.
Yeah, I was actually shocked that they lived or survived the episode.
Yeah, during the episode, I was like wondering which direction they were going to go in with him. I felt like there was a lot of different things they could have done.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering, is Echo going to survive? Is Echo going to be a traitor? Is Echo a good guy? Like, there was a lot of uncertainty about where Echo was. And even the episode kind of leaned into that possibility.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like starting to, hold on, I just want to refresh this for a second.
Yeah, nobody's popped up in my chat either.
Oh, okay, I just want to make sure, because I know mine freezes sometimes, so. right, that's okay. Yeah, like I was afraid that he was like gonna turn on them, and they were kind of like making you think that that was a possibility.
Yeah.
Like nobody, Rex was really the only one who was sure of him.
Mm-hmm.
And like there were some moments when they were doing their whole mission where you're like, oh, is he setting them up? Is he giving away their location intentionally? Like,
Yeah.
um,
Or is there like some kind of, does Trench have some kind of failsafe inside Echo to give them away or
yeah.
take Echo out?
P. Becca's, hey, how are you? What's going on?
Hey.
We're just discussing episode 4 of the Clone Wars, Unfinished Business, talking about Echo.
And yeah, it was actually kind of cool. We saw the Bad Batch, continue to be awesome fighters, awesome soldiers.
Yeah.
I love the little competition between, what was his name, Hunter, Crosshair and Wrecker.
Yeah.
The little Wrecker's taking out, tackling droids like football style or something, and then Crosshair does this trick with all the lasers just going all across the hole. He's like, yeah, these guys are because of what the ending. I don't know what happens to this group. Does this group deal with Order 66 at some point? Do they not have chips or something like that? Do they?
I don't know. Maybe that's one of those things that, I mean, maybe we'll see them at the end of the season, or if not, that's definitely something they should answer, whether in comics or.
Yeah, I actually think maybe they're at Mandalore. Maybe they're at the Siege of Mandalore, and that's kind of why their arc got made.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were talking about why was of all the episode arcs you could have made, why bring in the Bad Batch one when it's already kind of been seen, it was unfinished and there was unreleased, the little sketches and pre-visualization stuff was already made for it, so it was already. In a way, it was an unreleased, released episode arc. And people were like, why is it here? And now, I kind of wonder if maybe the Bad Batch do come back and they're very important in the Mandalore arc.
Maybe.
And that's probably why they had to be introduced into the show. So it makes sense why they show up later in the
That would make sense.
And then Echo Harley, that's probably Echo's probably there at the end too. Hey McC.
Hey McC. Bad Batch or totally Knights of Ren. There you go. He's totally kidding.
Wait, who said that?
MXC. Who else?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
Weird, my chat must have.
The Bad Batch were brought in for new action figures. Ooh, they would make cool action figures.
Yeah, but that was okay, there's my chat. My chat's all fixed now. It's okay. We had some issues.
Work. All right, so it was kind of totally my fault at the beginning. Totally got messed up. I started streaming on Twitch, and well, first of all, I got here late, so there was that, and I kept messing up the thumbnail, and then I started streaming on Twitch, and I kept screwing things up. So I was late too. And that's what we were just saying. Everyone, even though it's Sunday, because everyone's working from home, people are probably even though it's the weekend, still working from home. I've been getting work emails and texts and stuff like that all day. So, to be fair, your Twitch alert woke me up. Oops. But I got it 5 minutes ago, so delete alert.
How's the audio, by the way? Because I can kind of hear an echo from your mic, I think. For me, it's probably just because it's too close to the speakers.
How's that?
That probably is a little better.
I don't understand. When I first started YouTube, back in a year ago. My audio was good, so good, and then somehow along the way, I messed it up. Audio's good. All right, thank you, P-Beckers. I can't always tell.
I will say the highlight of this episode was Anakin of the Bad Batch.
Mm-hmm.
Like that moment where Anakin just goes facing off against Trench was like this is one of those few times where it's like I felt like I could see Hayden in this Anakin.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a build to that, like, you know, there was the build to it, like, in the last season of the Clone Wars, and then now, like, carrying it over into this season. Anakin and his calves, yes. Yeah, you could see the build of anger and frustration. He's, like, inching towards the dark side.
It's not even, like, just that. It's, like, when, like, Trench even taunts him, it's like, you know, like, you're a Jedi, you wouldn't hurt me or kill me or anything like that. And it's like, yeah, no, I'm not that kind of Jedi. Like you're talking to the wrong Jedi here. He's just like, I don't have such weaknesses. So even he kind of sees that. He, like, from his perspective, he sees that as a weakness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's kind of like, that's already, like, it's one of those things where he's already committed to that ideal, even before he's being tempted by Palpatine.
Yeah. And that's because of one of those things, probably because he was a late bloomer. He came late. He came a little late to the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
He wasn't brainwashed as a child.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Ahsoka isn't there to kind of stabilize him, and because Ahsoka's leaving, probably didn't help him.
That's a good point. Ahsoka was kind of always there to balance him, and as is Padme, and Padme's, you know, obviously not going to be there on the battlefield with him. So, yeah, Friends and family do that. He doesn't have a lighthouse to see the shore. Look at you, poetry. It's true.
I will say, but yeah, that was like when Anakin, like, kills Trent. Like, it really kind of, like, not that it was one of those things where it's like, because I've seen the anime series and I know where it's going and all this thing, but it's still jarring to see Anakin do these things before Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
And because he kills Trench and then he walks away. He doesn't even
it's nothing. Yeah.
It's like nothing to him.
And no one questioned him. Like I don't know. Isn't there like a don't they do like a debriefing after like they go into war and go before the council? What'd you do?
Trench. Yeah,
he wasn't like held
Trench
accountable for it. I mean, even though he tried to hurt him, like self-defense or whatever. But
I mean, Anakin wasn't self-defense,
but...
right? But still, it's just one of the things where it's like how it's one of the few moments where you kind of see Vader, like Vader's humor, even kind of like where he's so dismissive.
Mm-hmm.
He's like apology accepted, Trench or something like
that. Yeah, he just one swoop and walked out the door, didn't look back, like it was nothing, and okay, but killing Trench isn't the only thing.
It's not the.
If you look at what he did before.
Oh yeah, Anakin's like been having issues before.
It's
just it's like
a kid pulling the legs of a spider. Aw. I don't like it when people hurt bugs. I have that image. Sorry. I love animals and bugs. What can I tell you?
Anakin. I really enjoyed seeing. It's one of those weird things where it's like I enjoy seeing Anakin's stability being shaken in this, because we're getting so close. We're getting very close. We're literally like a month or two away from the fall.
Yep, 12 episodes. We're approaching episode 6 this week, so we're just about halfway there. Oh, it's gonna be so sad.
Yeah, and so that was of course, like, when there's the moment where he gives Wrecker the
Oh, the button.
the little grenade, which is funny. Like, why does a ship have a little like self-destruct button? Like, I feel like that there should be more. There should be much more layers of procedure before you get like this device to just press a button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was just like, oh, here you go, 1, 2, 3, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, blown up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was cool.
Yeah.
Echo was my favorite part. We talked about Echo at the beginning of the stream. Sorry. Yeah, no,
California gal, New Yorker.
Oh, but the part we talked about that part already, right? What are you doing? Yeah, I like that part. That part we were saying was like really sad, but really well done. So, okay, we'll go now. That's all I came for. Go to your corner. And then then we had we have a new story arc starting with Ahsoka. Yep. So episode 5, Gone with the Trace. So we see Ahsoka. First of all, you can tell she's a little older.
Yeah, she's slightly older. She's like her model's been definitely slightly updated.
Mm-hmm. Even her voice sounded like a little deeper, like to me. That's one of the things I've noticed about Ashley Eckstein when she does Ahsoka is like she does change her voice as Ahsoka like ages.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool.
Although I think the audio is from when she recorded this way back in like 2012 or something like that, because there's like an old previous clip along with the Bad Batch episodes. There were also Ahsoka, like bits of this episode was released.
Okay.
To show like you could probably like look up a comparison like between this episode and the old version that was released like back in 2015, I think it was, or something like that. Right. Yeah, it's like it sounds the same. Music's slightly different, but it's like pretty much the same scene. There's one change, and we'll get to that. But yeah, like it's funny seeing Ahsoka just like she's just struggling right now. Like she's just fine, and she goes over, and then like is it like we have this kind of this comedic bit where she's struggling to survive on her little bike in the middle of I don't know what that is, like what you would call that in Coruscant.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, what that is called. Like we saw that when she was on the run, right before she left the Jedi. Like I remember when she was running away from Anakin, like he was chasing her, like the underground of Coruscant. Like I don't know what you call that, but
sinkhole or something like that, or
I don't. It just looks like this whole other city, like underneath, and I don't know if that's like the epicenter of the underground.
The underlayers or something like that. The
hole. Yes.
A hole.
The hole. The Coruscant hole.
Yeah. So, and Ahsoka's got a new outfit. Like.
I know. I liked it.
I don't know what it was, but it just seemed so weird. Like.
Didn't do much for you. Was it not symmetrical?
It was a jumpsuit. It was a bizarre jumpsuit. I've never seen a jumpsuit like that in stuff. Like most people are wearing like shirts and jackets or something like that, or like robes. Mm-hmm. But hers looked like a mechanic's jumpsuit or something, which I think is fair. She's in I don't know what to call it. She's in hiding.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me see, why are you here?
You still haven't watched it? It's 2 streams he's watched now about the Clone Wars, and he hasn't watched it yet. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like she feels like that. I don't know. I don't know much about Coruscant fashion. Maybe that helps her blend in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's pretty cool to see her in a new outfit. It's just I don't know. It's so bizarre because it's not like her other outfits. Like to me. Yeah,
it is very different. Although probably this outfit is more sensible than her other ones. But I don't know. Frankie, Hallmark, Jackbox, and work.
It's only 20 minutes.
I know, you're very busy. You're very busy. But yeah, no, she looked good. I like how as soon as we see her, we hear like the Force theme playing. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Elser, hey, how are you?
Hey, Elser.
What's going on? I did watch some Rebels last night. All right, close. At least you're in the right fandom. It's not like you're wearing a Star Trek shirt or anything like.
You liked it. You can't call me out.
In case nobody noticed it. I'm not talking to you. I was not calling you.
She's talking to you. She's talking about you, Maggie. She's calling you.
Oh, this dog. Yes. How do I smell good? Yeah. What'd you think? We like Ahsoka, right? You can pause up. You say hi? Look.
Maggie!
Look.
Maggie!
Who called you?
She's like, where is that coming from?
You. Who's that? Look. Fuck.
Maggie!
No. She's looking.
She's like, there's a person here and I can't see or smell them.
Speaking of smell, I really have to bathe her. She really stinks.
Mm.
I don't know what exactly is smelling, but she needs a bath. I've got the time to do it. Don't say the C word. C-O-O-K-I-E. We have to spell it in this house. All right, so Ahsoka runs into some trouble with her
she crashes.
She crashes. Yeah. And
she has another happy landing.
Yes, another happy landing. And she meets someone named Trace.
Trace, yeah. She meets a mechanic lady of sorts.
Yeah.
And helps Ahsoka out after Ahsoka crashes right in front of her.
Yep. And Ahsoka's like, I don't have any credits, whatever. Anyway, she offers to
Republic credits are no good down here.
Yeah. But I think Ahsoka was fixing something for her, wasn't she? Like fixing one of her speeders, or I have a really bad short-term memory.
Yeah. Ahsoka's, in a way, I think Ahsoka, like hanging out with Anakin, has picked up mechanic skills.
Yeah. Yeah, she. I can boost their ratings. Yeah. So anyway, Trace offers to fix her speeder for her, whatever. Then while they're like in her little shop or whatever, these 3 guys show up.
Mm-hmm.
And really, you can just tell, like, oh boy, we're gonna run into some trouble. So apparently, Trace's sister owed these guys some money, and for a job or whatever. And they didn't have the money. So, the 3 guys and Trace start fighting, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, well, they're not showing Ahsoka. What's Ahsoka doing? What is she gonna do? Is she gonna whip out her lightsaber? Like, is she gonna?
I didn't like basically Trace said, hey, stay out of this. Don't help me at all. Yeah. And then Ahsoka was just like, attempting to help, and Trace was like, nope, stay out. And Ahsoka was like, okay.
If you say so.
And then, of course, after Trace puts a good fight, but she's clearly outclassed.
Yeah. Yep. And then
like, okay, you can help me now.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
Ahsoka
she just literally sits there and Ahsoka's doing like these ballet martial arts, so graceful. Just let me just kick you in the face as my leg makes a straight line up in the air and kick you over there.
I love the music that it's just so like so simply kind of like this is easy. Like this isn't even a problem for Ahsoka. Like she literally is breakdancing in the middle of this. She just two pieces these guys.
I was just like, wow, this is so pretty to watch. Like, I wish I looked like that. It was it was really cool.
Yeah, I laughed the first time. I had to watch it again just to to understand what was happening. It was so funny.
Yeah, that part was really cool.
And then it was just like, get out of here, shoot. Here, and they're gone.
Yep. Yeah. So then they disappear, and then I think it's then that we meet her sister.
Yeah, then we go meet what was her name? Rata?
Rafa. Was it Rafa?
Rafa.
Rafa.
Rafa?
Rafa. R-A. I think with an F.
Rafa?
I thought so.
Okay.
Let's pull the.
Oh, we meet the sister.
We meet the sister. You can tell she's a little, she's a little shady. They talk about the whole issue with the money or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell she doesn't really trust Ahsoka just yet.
Yeah.
She's like,
I mean,
who is this?
Yeah, living underground, living in the underworld, having to fend for herself, along taking care of her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Which they're twins, I think, right? Like they're twins, or are they older and younger?
I got the feeling Rafa or this whatever her name is was older, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, probably. Like I definitely feel like if they're not twins, then she's the older one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you generally get the feel that they had to survive and do what they could to live.
Yeah.
But Rafa's definitely taking charge in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, like she kind of stepped up into that role. They don't look like twins. One looks older. Look it up.
I thought you hadn't watched it. Are you watching the episode now?
Maybe he looked up pictures. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that the sister was a little older, but
yeah,
I could be wrong. But anyway, so then somebody comes into the shop again while all three of them are there, and looking for a droid to be. What's a couple droids? I think it was a couple droids, or just the one.
I think it was like three droids. Like, yeah, somebody comes into the laundromat of droid repair.
Thank you, Mixie.
And yeah, he goes. Yeah, comes in, orders on business on the side to get some droids repaired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. But, like I do feel like Rafa's, like she's shady, but I feel like she does genuinely care for her sister.
Yeah, probably the one thing she cares about, that and money.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then what's her face? Trace starts working on this.
Yeah, she basically tells Trace to work on these droids.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Mixie. So they had a little. They had Trace said that they're in 1313,
mm-hmm.
which I can't. Is 1313 is that the name of the hole, or is that maybe the level?
I don't know.
That's what kind of confuses me. Like,
I watched the trailer for that game, but I can't remember. I don't know what the 1313 stands. Look it up, MXC.
It was it was supposed to be like an adventure game. And like it went through a lot of processes from what I heard before it was canceled.
Excuse me.
And
Daniel, hey.
Hey, Wee.
How's it going?
Hope you're doing well.
Wee.
Hope we didn't confuse you with all the notifications.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody. Oh yeah, MXC said he saw the Twitch notification. Yeah, I'm all over the place tonight and yesterday and this whole week.
So yeah, so they mentioned 1313, and I really cheered at that reference,
mm-hmm.
which is nice. And I kind of, not to say that it's going to happen, but I kind of because they reference it, I wonder if that means that somewhere somehow they will make something related to 1313. Because that's like a really old wound to some fans.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looked like a really great game. In fact, it probably could have been what Jedi Fallen Order became, but
mm-hmm.
with minus the Jedi, it was going to be much more, bounty hunter-esque.
Did they say it was like too dark, or it was too?
Well, this was before Disney.
Right. It was 2 something, and then they
decided. It definitely felt like it was going to be a much more mature game.
Mm-hmm. So maybe they're going to bring it back, but they're going to Disneyfy it.
Yeah.
Too mature.
But yeah,
There's an episode from George Lucas' live action series that would serve as prequels for game that's lying around on YouTube. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, like there has been talk about that recently being like it was an old not pilot, but like an old premise sort of thing where they filmed like what could have been a Star Wars TV show if they had the budget and the ability to make it.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, so back to this. So they start working on this droid. And go ahead.
I just remember, it's real quick, but I just remembered. But I really kind of thought it was cute that Ahsoka called Anakin her brother.
Oh yes.
Like when she. That was.
Yeah.
That was
Trace was
so
like,
sweet.
She was like, "Where'd you learn all that stuff from?" "Oh, my older brother." It's like, "Oh, Anakin."
Like at first I was thinking like, oh, like that's just like her excuse for all the skills she has. But then of course it's like, oh well, of course maybe she did of course learn from Anakin, and because she considers Anakin her older brother.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of sweet.
Really sweet.
Yeah. Oh, Anakin and Ahsoka. What do you want to?
But yeah, we're working on droids. And the droids. So we're working on these loader droids, which, again, I don't think have actually been in Clone Wars before. But
I was wondering, because the fact that Ahsoka recognized these droids made me think, well, they must have been in another episode. But I just don't know which one it was. I should have looked it up. Well, to see if it was actually.
I bet that it's just like they're a common loader droid or something like that. Like, just something that, construction workers use to do whatever they need to build or destroy, demolish, whatever. Like, whatever these are, these droids are crazy. I will say that.
Yeah, this was so. Like, she's working on it, and Tracy's working on it, and she's joking, and she's like, "Oh, I should put the
restraining bolt,
the restraining bolt on it," and she's saying that, and then I don't remember if she accidentally turns it on, like a few minutes later, and so she's like, she starts to see how like big and kind of destructive it can be, and she's like, "Oh, well, it's a good thing we have the restraining bolt on," and she's like, "Wait a minute," and it's still in her hand.
Well, like they activate one. And it goes berserk, but it has the restraining bolt, and Ahsoka takes it out, stops it. But the other one gets activated, and it doesn't have the restraining bolt on it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this like as I was watching it. I was like, why don't people have like restraining bolt blasters? Like you could just shoot like a taser and then stop the droid from afar. You don't have to like touch it or.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that, and the way you were saying them, I thought you were going to say, "Why don't people have restraining bolts?" And you're right.
like basically a taser or a dart gun or something like that. It's like there should be some way you can shoot a restraining bolt at a droid that you want to disable without, there are other ways to probably do the disabling.
Like a remote control, like a button, and it's,
Yeah.
I guess they're behind on the times. Why do you need a restraining bolt in the first place? Why not just... Yeah, see? See? People should have...
I think we're just getting complicated reasons why droids, period.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Why droids AI? Why do droids have, like, so much superior AI, yet they're technically, like, so easily controlled?
I don't know.
It's one of the things where it's like, you think about it, like, you know about like the dangers of AI
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
all that sort of thing, where it's like, but Star Wars just has them in buckloads. Loads of AI, just these AI everywhere. But no, they don't have to worry about them because
We's like, anyone fighting over toilet paper should be turned off. Well, I had bots for Chad. I had what that where is it? My little R2D2 has a restraining button. Like if you press the button, it stands still. But if you press it, if you turn it off, it'll move around and it dances.
ha,
One day I'll do it.
you bumped your mic a little bit.
What's that?
You bumped your mic a little bit with your chair.
I'm okay. The idea for AI is that they can do tasks without having to be instructed.
Yeah.
Good.
That is just. Again, it's one of those things where it's like it's amazing how Star Wars is able to have AI.
Yeah.
And be able to live with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, coexist.
Like, yeah, which is
generally peacefully, but
yeah. Like most of the time, like when they had like droids, like the droid army was, I wouldn't say they were sentient, but they were enough to be able to think for themselves about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the first droids. Now the second droids were definitely, like the second battle droids were much more individuals because you blow up the command ship, all the droids go offline.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the droids are now individuals, is that way they don't get taken out all at once.
Yeah.
By a command ship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also why they all have different personalities.
Right. Want the synopsis for the next episode. No, I'm good. I want to be surprised. I'm assuming we have at least 3 more episodes of Ahsoka. So.
I think we have way more than that. We have a finale with her.
Well, I mean, assuming she comes back, but the story arcs seem to be like 4 episodes each. I'm guessing.
It's true.
So then, but hopefully, maybe they'll bring everybody back. The Bad Batch, Ahsoka, for Order 66. And see what happens. But
oh, going back to the Bad Batch, I forgot we talked about that moment with Mace Windu, where he basically just says,
"Oh my god!" I got goosebumps. That was such a good scene.
That was so good. It's like,
this is what I want, and I think we should start a petition. We need Samuel L. Jackson to get in his costume and just, I don't care where he is, he just needs to in costume recite that line.
Yes.
And put it on YouTube, or Twitter, whatever. We need that.
I kept as I was watching it, I was just thinking, man, I could actually see Samuel L. Jackson doing this scene. Mm-hmm. Probably a little bit much more sass in it, but
that was the moment that Mace Windu deserved, in the films. I mean, he was cool. He had some cool moments, but that was his shining moment. Was it was so good, so good. But anyway.
Yeah.
That was for all the Mace Windu fans. That was really well done. That was cool.
Have you seen the old 2D cartoon Clone Wars? You haven't yet, have you?
I think I know what you're talking about. Was that the series that was supposed to be released but never was, or something?
No, it was. It was made. It was I don't think it was a bunch of episodes, but it was a movie length. Of an hour or 2 hours of moments leading up to it was basically the clone in between episode 2 and episode 3 that it was, and it shows the Battle of Coruscant, it shows some Anakin versus Ventress. So I think I don't think that's where Ventress was introduced, but it shows the Anakin versus Ventress. It's much more stylized and much more simple, but it's still pretty good for what it is. It's not as deep or as detailed as current Clone Wars is.
I don't think I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, Mace Windu in that in that original Clone Wars, like they went overboard with the Jedi in that. Like the Jedi, like Yoda basically takes out like hundreds of separatist ships in that with the Force, and Mace Windu is just fighting like millions of, like, you know, when he says I've dispatched over 100,000 battle droids, I feel like that's a reference to that moment with Mace Windu where he takes out like this army single-handedly.
Oh.
And that's without a lightsaber too. He's like forced to. It's just funny to watch.
Mace Windu is the man. Oh, they're talking about Ahsoka. Yeah,
you know, the old 2D Clone Wars, way back. You haven't seen it, Lee? It's like 2003 Clone Wars. Or
not the movie.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the movie. It's yeah. 2003 or 4. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. It's not Dave Filoni's Clone Wars. I don't think. I don't know if he worked on that too.
No, that's Tooth. How do you spell it?
It's Clone Wars. It's literally just Clone Wars again, but it's.
But you're using the word 2D.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
2D.
Oh, I'm like TOOTY. It's I'm like, I don't know, like if that's supposed to be like a tune, like, but with a T, I don't know.
You know what 2D is, right? Though, right?
No, yes, I know what 2D is, but I didn't hear the D. I heard a T.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at you! So look at this.
Yeah.
There's more stuff for me to watch.
Yeah. I don't know if it's on Disney. I don't know. It's really the old versions.
How do I get this? How do I get this?
It's probably on YouTube. You can probably look up a bunch of videos on YouTube.
How many episodes are there?
I don't think it's episodes. It's like parts. It was like a bunch of short that it all compiled into one movie.
Ooh, Anakin uncovers a hidden lab where mutilation experiments are being conducted.
You should probably do some reactions to this. You probably could. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm trying to avoid any even copyright notices. Trying to I don't know. Anakin Skywalker is awarded the title of Jedi Knight by the Council. Oh, that sounds cute. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have more Star Wars I haven't seen. Oh, you just made my day.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Ahsoka.
You can be happy.
It's the little things in life. The Lego episodes. I've actually seen them. The Lego episodes. And those are pretty cool too, I have to tell you. Like, even though they're made for kids, more so than like any of the other animated series, obviously, I thoroughly enjoyed them.
Have you played the Lego Star Wars games?
I have not. I downloaded it. Oh, but that shut down on me. I downloaded. I have like an iPad too, and I had downloaded it on there, but that just totally like crapped out on me and reset. I downloaded for free. It was like, I think for Star Wars Day or something. Oh, I hope we don't celebrate Star Wars Day quarantined.
I mean, you probably would anyway.
I know. I live my life quarantined. I spend my days outside. I spend my evenings quarantined. When there's not a pandemic going on. Might be on Steam.
Yeah, there might be some on Steam. If not, they're on some of the consoles.
But you can get the app too, right?
I mean, like the old games, like the old classic originals.
Lego Star Wars. Oh, so there's one for like every movie.
Yeah, there's like, well, actually, there was like, the first one was for like the prequels. The second one was for the original. Well, it was the originals and the prequels. And then came out with the more recent movies. They have the Clone Wars. Actually, they made the Clone Wars Lego series back when Clone Wars was.
I'm downloading Star Wars Studio FX app. Not Lego Star Wars, but this looks so cool. Oh wait, you might have to have a toy that goes with it. Well, crap. There goes my fun. All right. All right, focus. Okay. I'm getting easily distracted tonight. What are we talking about?
It's still on Clone Wars. We're still on Star Wars. Right, fandom.
Well, I'm in the right fandom. Your outfit.
It's a shirt. I'm still in the stars.
Just like do the rest of the stream like this.
We're nerdy, but you're nothing.
It's nerd or nothing. Well, I guess there really isn't much left to the story other than they go on a wild goose chase with that droid.
Yeah, well, they chase the droid, which the droid, it runs funny.
It does. Nerd is going to start the quarantine now for sure. Yes.
Then so we chase the droid, catch the droid. And I gotta say, it's like, I would not want to crawl on a droid that could easily crush me.
No, I thought that was pretty brave of Trace. And as I'm watching her do this, I'm like, does this girl have Jedi abilities? Because I felt like what she was doing was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And like,
all the droid has to do is like just close its arms or smash it against the chest against the wall and you're toast. Like,
yeah.
That thing meant for heavy lifting. It's not gonna. You're squishy.
Yeah, and
you are a squishy bone.
And she was holding her own. She was doing pretty good. What is the I forget what it's called, but like she had hit the nose, like there was a face.
Yeah. Which I gotta say, why put the failsafe in front of the droid, like not on the or at least like not a secondary failsafe on the back? Like there's just.
I don't really get that. That really didn't make any sense, but.
Yeah.
But she did it. But then they were they were like hanging on the ledge.
But again, like I get you had to press the button, but at the same time it's just like you're on a ledge. That thing isn't doing anything anymore. It's now just dead weight. Yeah. And it falls, and of course I know like during the whole episode, like okay, Ahsoka, you're hiding. So I get why you're doing. Like basically, Ahsoka does everything she can to not use the Force. Yeah. She catches it with the crane. Or the loader. She hooks it onto with the chain with the little cable. Yeah. It's like she doesn't do it until the very last resort she has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she used the Force to lift the droid and lift her up off the ledge so that she doesn't fall. And there's like a little kid there watching like this.
Yeah. I mean, I did like how it does look like in a way it looks enough to where it doesn't look like Ahsoka's doing this. Mm-hmm. Like if you weren't paying attention to Ahsoka, it looks like the cable's doing the thing.
Right. So yeah, Trace didn't even realize that it was really Ahsoka that did it. I panicked for a second. I kind of got my timelines mixed up for a split second. I was like, oh my gosh, the Jedi are being hunted. She can't do this right now. And it's like, oh wait, no, wait a minute, we're not there yet. Order 66 didn't happen. She's okay. And it was cool because they do that in the Ahsoka book. She's in at this point, Order 66 has happened, and Ahsoka's in hiding, and she's living in this village, and she's trying to stay on the down low. But there comes this point in the book where she's has no choice but to use her abilities. She waits until the last possible moment. But that puts a target on her back. So yeah. But yeah, she's not at that point yet. So but it makes you think at some point they're gonna find out about her.
And Yeah, I like the music too. Like like we get the Force theme.
Yes, a couple times. I think like 2 or 3 times in the episode.
Yeah.
Which is, I love that song.
It's like it. Honestly, it just in general, it's just like I enjoyed the Bad Batch, but this really felt like back again with Ahsoka. It just felt so good.
Yeah, I mean, like I do enjoy the stories with the clones, but like when they focus on the Jedi, on Ahsoka, on Anakin, or whoever, like it just feels like home.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like home. Frankie, you're going to want to read the last 10 lines or so.
Yeah, the chat's been Phoenix and Daniel been chatting.
He's going to start the quarantine now. Oh, a new Force sensitive. I would like to see Ahsoka train someone outside the Order. Imagine.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, maybe Trace is a Jedi. Like I said, she seemed to hold her own pretty well.
That could be interesting.
Maybe she'll train Baby Yoda. A baby? Good freaking luck. Well, yes. Okay, so there is this rumor now.
Yeah.
It's still just a rumor, not confirmed. That I don't even remember her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name too.
Rosario Dawson?
Yeah, they have a. I don't know if it's. Has it been confirmed now?
It's not confirmed. I don't think it's good. I don't even think it's confirmed that she's coming back that she's coming in season 2 of The Mandalorian. Like, I don't think any of that's been confirmed. But whatever. So, okay. This is how I feel. I hope they bring Ahsoka back. Like, I think it would be the best thing ever to see a live action Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And whoever they cast, I'll be super excited. Whatever. But I am kind of with fans in that Ashley Eckstein is Ahsoka. Like, she is someone who embraced that role. She brought it to life. She started a brand for, like, female sci-fi fans. Her universe. Like, she totally embraced Ahsoka. She embraced the fandom. Like, it would just be, if they cast her as Ahsoka, that would just be like Christmas.
I think whoever they cast for Ahsoka physically should be fine. Mm-hmm. Like, as long as Ashley still voices her. Because, I mean, they can do that. They can still do that because they did it with Maul. Mm-hmm. Like, they actually did that with Darth Maul.
Right. That would be cool. I would be okay with that. Like, if let's say they did cast someone else, if they still had her as the voice, like, okay.
Yeah. And I think I've heard that the actress who is rumored to be for Ahsoka loves the character enough, and I hope, if they love the character, they'll be totally okay with them being dubbed by Ashley.
Yeah. Yeah.
And considering that this is taking place during Mandalorian time, this is going to be Ahsoka the White. Mm-hmm. So it's not going, like, in a weird way, I don't feel like this Ahsoka is going to be very physical, like Jedi, or like much more, wisdom, talking, small role.
Yeah. More like Obi-Wan in his later days, more like Luke in his later days, like kind of, more centered and they keep saying she is casted. I don't really see her fitting into the story. I'd prefer a whole series for her on itself. I would love that too. I'm fine with her animated. I don't think Rosario Dawson will get dubbed either. To be fair, The Mandalorian is pretty much dubbed for the whole show.
Yeah, like can't remember if like the actor who plays the Mandalorian isn't always the Mandalorian. In a way, like he's not in every scene.
Wait, you mean they have somebody else playing him?
Yeah, I think they have maybe a stunt double or a stunt player.
Oh, a stunt. Okay, well, that makes sense.
Which, it's easy to do considering he's just wearing a helmet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it felt really good to see Ahsoka back. That was really exciting.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm excited to see if they do really bring her back for The Mandalorian.
Yeah, now that we've gotten to this point, now it's all kind of new. It's all fresh. Now there's stuff that I have not seen.
Yeah.
That I'm looking forward to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That reminds me. So
the inspector has an idea.
Well, okay. So there was a subject or something. So in the original, and this is kind of a subject that people were worried about, and I'm not worried about it myself, but I can see like there was a change, like there was another change in the final version versus the original animatic sort of thing, and so Trace, like I don't know how much because I haven't watched, I don't remember, like I know I watched the animatic and I saw that some of the scenes, but I never like watched the full thing because I don't think they had it all finished back then.
Yeah.
But originally, Trace and Rafta weren't either. They weren't in this. They weren't in the original animatic.
Oh.
Like in fact, it was actually a guy mechanic who met Ahsoka and was helping her out. But then they changed it to, I guess, two. They split him into two characters and made them both girl, like female, which I'm okay with. I like the characters.
I really got to go back and check out these other episodes. So wait, this was one of the unfinished episodes, or was this something?
Yeah, this is one of the unfinished.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, and again, some people have brought this up in the that originally maybe this mechanic character was going to be a love interest for Ahsoka.
Oh.
And now people are worried that she'd still be a love interest, but they changed the gender or sex.
Oh, okay.
And
interesting.
Like me personally, that doesn't matter. Like I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
But another reason I'm not entirely like people are worried that they're gonna make Ahsoka like change in a way like that, like which in a way this doesn't change Ahsoka at all. Like this wouldn't. Mostly because we know where she is in the future and she's with nobody.
Yeah.
And that's not her goal or anything like that.
It's not her path. Not the path she's chosen.
But in a way, I feel like it doesn't. So even if Ahsoka does have interest in, I guess, Trace, which does look like she and Trace are pretty getting close. Like they look like they could be something, but it doesn't look like that wouldn't change Ahsoka at all. Who she is at her core. It's just a new thing about Ahsoka we would learn.
Right. Yeah, another aspect of her, of who she is, and like you said, that we know where she is down the road. So that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They haven't removed the original Egypt yet. I didn't think of that. That's probably out there somewhere. Someone must have it posted.
Yeah. Hang on. Chat froze with me. I'll have to reload this.
Okay. Ahsoka needs a Kanan, and I don't mean she needs a man. Like a Kanan and Hera relationship. They balanced each other. It would be interesting to see her make choices that aren't driven by a moral compass. Yes, but more so like by rather passion or like emotions and that's true. Show another side of her.
Because I think that's what makes Ahsoka so interesting and great is how she's learned to grow, like how she's kind of been, I don't know, like her, like back in the early days she was very I don't know how to describe it, but she was very easily influenced back then.
Young and naive.
Very naive. And then in a way through her growing more mature, like as she matured, as she grew, and mixed with learning to be more, I guess, free thinking, like with Anakin.
Yeah.
Like if she had learned, like she learned lessons from the other masters, but Anakin was, I think, they gave her much more independence of thought per se. Kind of the same thing, like Anakin in a way has influenced a lot of people's independent thinking. Like with Rex, I think Rex, of course, became much more independent than most of the other clone troopers.
Yeah.
Like most of the clone troopers do, but because of how much more, I guess, freedom with Anakin he had. He was able to much more. Words are failing me right
now. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, Anakin definitely brought like that out in other people.
Mm. And yeah,
it's a really good story. She's a perfect Jedi, like Kenobi. Yet she had to walk. So sad. I don't think anyone cannot understand her decision. Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally get why she walked away, and
yeah.
When the people you trust who like raised you like turn their back on you, it's like your parents turning their back on you, not trusting you, not supporting you. You know, you kind of have to. Sometimes you have to walk away from things that aren't good for you.
Yeah, when you're. You have to, like, Ahsoka basically has to find her own path, her own self.
Mm-hmm. Right, like not who the Jedi told her she was. Like, she's all finding herself, and yet she still is very much her. Like, you know, she still is this, like person who cares about a very selfless person who cares a lot about others and doing the right thing. And my video is bugging out right now. You see that? I look kind of like it's a little slow.
You mean like frame rate?
Yeah, it's like slowed down a little bit.
I can kind of see it on my camera.
See, guys, see? It looks weird. Video is fine. All right, well, I guess it's just me. I'm looking at myself.
It's fine for 24 frames.
Yeah. She's not a Jedi, but she's still a Jedi. Yeah.
That is like, I don't know if you actually gotten that far yet, but that is one of my favorite moments in Rebels with her at the finale of season 2.
What episode? The end of season 2?
Twilight of the Apprentice. You know, the finale with Ahsoka. In Rebels.
Oh, Rebels! I'm thinking of Clone Wars, and I'm like, all right, listen, there was a lot of seasons, okay? Oh, yes, between her, but I think he's not that far. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, that was
keeping that vague enough.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
But yeah, that was that was the episode. That was a lot.
Yeah, that was that was good. I'm glad to have Ahsoka back. I'm excited to see where the next few episodes lead. So yeah, it was good. So we are almost halfway there. We have 7 episodes left.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah. Any other thoughts, Inspector? I think we covered all of our bases. They could be lying about what they were talking about the past 5 minutes. Oh, this is true. We could totally be making this up. I only stopped because we wanted to watch them with me. How I pay for my choices. Yeah.
Trying to think of something. Are you getting the novel, by the way? Have you got the Rise of Skywalker novel?
I would like to read it at some point. But here's the thing, like, I've had in my head, like, of all the novelizations of the movies I want to read episode 3. So, I don't know, it's like I have this weird thing in my head where it's like, I can't read The Rise of Skywalker until I read episode 3. If that makes... I realize that might not make any sense, but... It doesn't make any sense, but... That's how I worked it out in my brain. I really want to read episode 3. It's like poetry.
Yeah, it rhymes.
Just like watching, because I wasn't, like, I've never read any of the novelizations for the movies, but, like, watching the Juju films, and, like, they've, like, read parts of episode 3, like, the novelization, and I'm like, I remember the first time I watched one, I was like, wow, this is poetic, this is beautiful, like, but they're, this whole monologue is just, wow, and then I saw at the end it was from, like, the novelization, I was like, oh my god, and then they did more, like, in another video, freaking poetry. It's really good. And I've heard other people say that. People who have read it have said it's really, really good. You have to read it. So.
Part of me almost, like, here's the one thing, like, of course, I'm like, if I'm of the mindset where it's like, maybe, like, if you want to, like, enjoy something, like, start with the bad thing first and then come to it later. So I feel like almost you should, do Rise of Skywalker and then come back to enjoy Revenge of the Sith.
No, you see, and, like, how can I put this? I would much rather read about the characters I've known for a long time. I feel like I bonded with them. The newbies.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a great story. I'm just not there yet for reading it. Like, just taking the time to read it. Listen, we are going to be indoors for a long time. I got time to read it.
Yeah, actually, one second, I'll be right back.
Sure. But yeah, so I listened to episode 4 narrated by James Earl Jones. Does he really narrate it? Or are you just saying if he did, you would listen to it? The last year are a complete different story. Just don't watch them with the first 6.
A friend of mine actually got me a book at a thrift store.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I haven't read it yet, but I'm curious to see how this novel, like, details.
That is the one novelization that I actually own, but I've never read it. But no.
Donald?
What's that?
It's like Donald F. Blunt.
Where are you? Might be next door. I just recently brought in a whole bunch of my Star Wars books. No, I don't think I have it in here. I'll have to find it. Yeah, I don't remember all the details of it, but yeah, that version looks really cool.
Yeah.
It's like a nice cover.
I wish it was hardback though. I prefer hardbacks over paper.
I mean, I'll take whatever's cheaper, but yeah, I definitely appreciate, especially like with the new books they're coming out with. Like the art is just like like E.K. Johnston, like the art for her covers for her books, like The Queen's Shadow. There were times where I would just like stare at this and I was like, it's just so beautiful. It's just so pretty.
That's really well done.
And then the one for Ahsoka is really, really cool. It's like, oh my gosh, she looks so badass. It looks so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, they're
That is really good.
And even this one, I mean, this one's not as exciting, but still pretty cool. Master and Apprentice.
Yeah.
You know.
That one, yeah, like, I always love, like, yeah, I remember when I would, like, back in the old EU, when the official EU covers, like, the old Star Wars books covers were always very fascinating.
Yeah.
And
they look like paintings, like they, like, were paintings of them or something.
Yeah.
They were nice.
It's actually, I was like, you know, have you ever seen sci-fi art? Like, art that doesn't, like, you know, it's like sci-fi, without explanation in a way. Like, it's either, like, just, like, some deserts or some, like, cities or something, but there's no explanation to the sci-fi. It's just,
I guess not.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe. But anyway, I keep thinking, like, if you had no idea what Star Wars was and you looked at a painting of Star Wars, it looks very fantasy and sci-fi, but you have no idea what the context. It's kind of that weird little fascination of it with the art styles that people bring with Star Wars.
Yeah.
Who was the old artist they had for some of the, like, Thrawn and Dark Empire and
I don't know. I have
other art.
I have some. Well, that's Doctor Who. I also have read some of the Doctor Who novels.
Oh yeah, I've got a few of those. Mostly 11.
I got every book with 9. I liked his stories. Well, this book is like falling apart.
Ooh, that hurts.
Well, in my defense, I got this used.
Mm.
I don't even see Illustrator. This is sad. Okay, I have no idea.
Even though I don't read, I always feel bad seeing books hurt.
Wait, it might say on the back. Cover art by Cliff Nielsen. Cover art by Stephen D. Anderson.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are those Legends books or canon books?
Legends. I started. Wait, is this when I started? Yeah, I stopped at Trader. This is the new Jedi Order series. I stopped at Trader, and it's so this book is so dark. I can't get through it. Like, I read to escape. So if the book I'm reading is dragging me down, yeah, I can't. Cosplay as the cover. I think that would be kind of cool. Cosplaying as the cover. And I feel like E.K. Johnston would get it, think that's pretty cool. I would do that and tweet her. That'd be fun. I got the time. Might as well try and figure it out.
I got the power.
All right. I'm sorry. My coworker's freaking out. I'm gonna have to get off in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I feel like we talked about all we can.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
Crazy.
Not all my coworkers are as tech savvy as me.
The what it was. The casuals are coming to the nerd.
Yeah. And I'm no expert. Obi-Wan with
know nothing.
Hair master. Yeah. I know nothing nerdy. Obi-Wan Padawan hair or master hair beard. Make a choice, Frankie. I like him in episode 3. I like that hair. I like that one. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Work is calling. They're freaking out. Inspector, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. I will see you next Sunday. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. For chatting with us, joking with us. Especially everyone's kind of really busy right now. Got a lot of stuff going on. So I appreciate you taking the time to chill.
Take good care, all.
And
stay safe.
The conversation. Yes,
be healthy.
Be safe, be well, be healthy.
Keep others healthy.
May the force be with you. And we'll catch you on the next stream. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Inspector's YouTube channel. We've got a lot of fun stuff on there. So, all right, guys. Have a great night, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.
See ya.
Thank you.